All right, so let's jump into the numbers of my February income report. I printed everything off, and some of the big notables for February were we were closed some days towards the beginning of that month for remodeling. Our remodeling period was at the end of January and the beginning of February. So it hit both months there, a few days out of each. And also February being a short month, 28 days, also did not help much either. I'm gonna go over my numbers, and this is my first month where I did not make a profit on the store, but I'll go over some things and you'll maybe can see why. So my weekly fixed costs are $1,219 per week. That's gonna be things like rent, trash, my CO2, things like that, etc. My weekly payroll came out to $1,571.76. My personal pay, and my personal pay is not included in these payroll numbers, and these percentages is calculated separately, but a lot of people like to know, and they ask me, so I just go ahead and throw that in there. I pay myself $500 per week from the store, and my payroll percentage cost me 27.23% for the month of February. I know that's extremely high, but again, being closed for remodeling and have a short month just combined into not such a great month for me. Average truck order was $1,928.91 per week. That brings my cost of goods percentage averaged out for the month to 27.77%. Average weekly sales came out to $6,141.90 per week. That is lower than I would like to see, but again, the same things I've been repeating affected all this and brought those numbers down. Now this is kind of interesting, the royalties and what I had to pay to Subway corporate. This is what a lot of people are shocked to hear. It's a necessary part of being in a franchise. Subway's franchise fees, or royalty payments I should say, are 12.5%. So for me, that came out to a weekly average of $767.74. Total for the month, $3,070.95. They made more money this month than I made. Now that's a harsh reality for a lot of people, but this is how it works. Unfortunately, they made more than me this month. I'm not really mad about it. March is already looking amazing. Just sometimes you have that little roller coaster, and in business, you kind of got to be ready for that. You got to be ready for the highs and ready for the lows. My business profit for the month was, not profit, $347.59. That's the business profit. I still paid myself $500 per week. In some people's eyes, they'll still see it as I came out on the good, made money. I don't see it that way. I calculate everything separately for personal and business. So the business itself lost $347.59. So if you're thinking about getting into any business at all, highly recommend you stick money back for the lows. Business is not always a straight climb up. There's highs, there's lows. You should always be prepared for that. February was a low for me. And I'm still not finished, even though I still lost money in the business for this month. I still had to pay, I'm still paying the remodeler parts to be finished up. Paid them, I think in February is just $2,000. I owe them $5,000 more. Right now, our remodel is, I would say 80-90% of the way there. I had to reorder some tile. I didn't get enough tile pieces to finish our bathrooms. So once those get delivered, we can wrap up this remodel, put the polish on, finishing touches. I have to go through, do like an inspection and find little things maybe the remodeler missed, or things that need to be replaced or fixed, until I give him the final okay and give him that final $5,000. But other than that, that was it for my income report for February. Now I hope March will be way better. I can't wait to show you that one. It's already looking better, but yeah, we'll have to wait for that one to see how March isn't finished yet, so we'll see how it turns out. But yeah, that's it. Lost money in February. It sucks, but it is what it is. I'll see you in the next one. Good. Coba. Thank you.